So God, the universe, is listening to your frequency, your resonance, and not your actual desires. If under the new moon Virgo energy last night and then still today, you're getting clear on your goals. I'd now like you to set a timer for yourself, even to stop this video after listening to this task, and to brainstorm, write them down. Just carve out some time for yourself where you have some tea, some water, coffee, matcha, whatever it is that you want to have, or even just some water, have nothing, and to write down top 10 goals for yourself over the next 6 months to 1 year, and to circle and to highlight the one that you feel is going to really take you forward in ways that bring you inner expansion, satisfaction, bliss, harmony, love, peace, joy, success, what it is that you're wanting to create. And then when you've done that, when you've written them all out in the present tense, like who you are and what you're claiming in. And rather than in the I am the person who, even to put it in the third person. So as your name, this, say, I don't know why Tom is coming to me. Tom is a person who has this or experiences this, lives this reality, whatever it may be for you. And to get clear on what it is that's truly speaking to you, while also through the art of devotion and consistent showing up, how you show up for yourself in mind, body, and soul, taking care of your energetics, which is the foundation of everything, which is why I knew when I got activated by Reiki, I was all in on this because I understood it's all coming from frequency, it's all coming from your consciousness and your energetics. So working on that first is laying the foundation in getting out of nature and grounding, in eating good high vibrational food, in drinking clean, clear, crystallized water, from springs and natural sources as much as you can, and charging your water. Okay, I've gone off on a tangent to talk about all those things, but they're super important for your energy body and your field feeling clear. So you're in a focus mode, and then you're creating more powerfully from you, even from the unconscious mind, the subconscious mind, that your vibration is higher. So you're naturally feeling more alert, more positive. You're naturally creating better from your energetics, even without efforting or trying an action. While your action can even be more focused and more potent and more positive and clearer, because you got this distortion cleared out of your field or anything that may have the potential to lower your vibration. So energetics aside, you want to step in with me for my September courses? Can't speak there. Okay. Now is the time to get in, can share testimonials, reviews of what they said, life changing, transformative experience. So coming back to the goals, get clear on how, if you feel it is that you're wanting to create financial abundance for yourself right now, say it's that, to be honest with yourself about if that's really what it is that you're wanting. Like, is it that you're wanting more support? Is it that you're wanting more love or connection? Since everything is energy, including money, it's a tool, it's a resource which can help you make more involved decisions. We can give you greater sensation of confidence and cultivate the confidence within you. It may give you the power to make choices. How can you feel powerful in your energy and making decisions and choices, even without money being brought into the equation? So you activate that sensation within you, that you move, you go somewhere, you leave your house, you visit a place, you visualize and get into the energetics of the state and the feeling that you want to be embodying, that you want to be receptive to and open to. And you want to be in receptive mode in order to receive that which you require. I truly believe it all comes back to love. It all comes back to how loving you are of yourself. It all comes back to how connected to your heart you are. It all comes back to how much gratitude and appreciation you're having for the here and now. It's all the gratitude and appreciation for who you're becoming, who you're showing up as, who you're committing yourself to being and devoting yourself to. I've seen someone who is an eight-figure business leader, coach, share that being on that path, that trajectory is very much like training to be an athlete. It is focusing the body as on the body as a vessel, on your energetics and on your devotion, your commitment to persisting and showing up, even on the days that you don't feel like it, even when your mood is low, even when whatever excuse you may be trying to bring into the equation holds no power, because your becoming is what you are devoting yourself to. And you push through and you commit, you persist with that. Even in the rest, even in the pause, even in the flow, even in the allowing any detours or delays, because you're simply fixated like an obsession on that end goal of knowing it's already done. Creation is already finished. so you can flow with that current and allow it to guide you to where you are desiring to go. With being honest with yourself about what it is you're truly desiring and wanting to create and make manifest and experience and share and contribute and create impact on in that flow. Are you with me? Are you feeling me? Because sometimes we can lie to ourselves in thinking we want something when that heart actually wants something different. I'll give an example now with clients who came to see me some months back who told me the story of being happy in their job, that they were working in a kind of management HR position, they were over other people, they had a senior role, they had a lot of responsibility, the income was really good, they enjoyed their free time, they're socializing, the lifestyle that they have otherwise outside of their job. To which from scanning that person's energy, I was just getting major BS. like major, like dude, I'm sorry you're lying to yourself. Like just reading it from their energy when what I was really feeling was that person's heartfelt desire to find a partner and to start a family and to actually become pregnant and have a child and start a family and to feel provided for and cared for and to surrender into her softness, her vulnerability, and her being nurtured and provided for as she embodied the softness of also the fierce love of the mother in nurturing and caring and maintaining the home and bringing into beauty, into creativity and being in a loving energy, feeling well, feeling provided, feeling safe, and growing a family and being in femininity and flow. And she left, and I recommended that she buy herself flowers because I was saying you want to be on the frequency of what it is you're wanting to attract. Because if you keep pushing in a masculine energy and showing up and doing and doing and doing and hustle and grind in order to create this illusion of safety and security and financial stability and getting all your needs met. Yet if it's not fulfilling the true heartfelt desire, essentially it's not leading to fulfillment. It's not giving you health and harmony and satisfaction and happiness. It's just more of the same on autopilot because it's what you think you should do or it's what you think society is expecting of you. Yet it's a mask, it's a cover, it's putting a band-aid, a plaster over the true heart and soul desire, which is to let more love in. Are you feeling that? Are there ways that you could let even more love in? Flow with that too. Flow with your connections to appreciate people more in your life, to appreciate the animals in your life, to appreciate the beauty, to appreciate your surroundings, to be in a more loving, expansive energy and pouring into that, pouring into how you can show up in generosity of giving to connections to people, to animals in your neighborhood, to feed the cats in your street, whatever it is that you may do, so that you're actually drawing in a more loving energy to you. And you can apply that to your relationship with money that is resonating with you too, to be more loving of it. Loving in how you pay off your expenses and how you pour into things and how you invest in yourself and how you circulate rather than spend, to circulate money on your joy. Say, look, the more I give out money and things that bring me joy and satisfaction, the more I'm in my aliveness and my appreciation, the more that multiplies and comes back to me tenfold. And cultivating that belief and that appreciation and expansion, you're more loving in the partnership and relationship with money, and you're more open and receptive and trusting, and therefore more can make its way to you through magnetism. Let me know if that one is resonating for you. Cards for today were to flow with any changes, to flow in your inner waters, to flow in how you are with yourself and not being in resistance, but feeling in appreciation. You're flowing with the current rather than being in resistance. Flow with delight. You see the delight in things, you're healing chaos at this point. So wanting to move away from what is potentially taking you off your seat of power, that's destabilizing you, projections from others of their fears or insecurities or worries or doubts or questioning you or whatever it may be. And this all being a mirror of your subconscious mind and your own beliefs. So therefore you can hold grace and compassion and attention there and say, oh, I see you. I give love and compassion to this. This is not the truth of who I am. I'm choosing to embody and see abundance is my truth. I'm already whole, complete, healed, and perfect, divinely. Everything is unfolding in divine order, divine timing. It's all rigged in my favor. I no longer allow or tolerate these projections because they're not the truth of who I am. I'm not to be in a narcissistic kind of energy about that, in holding grace and compassion and humility. That everyone is operating from their level of consciousness and frequency and doing the best that they can. And I certainly have connected with people in the spiritual community that found others who were not as woke, like muggles and all of this kind of thing. And then looking at how horrendous that is, because I too have been less conscious. I am in some degree less conscious than the version of me a year or 2 years into the future as I continue in growth, in learning and expanding and becoming aware of my patterns or personality or ways in which I grow and ways in which there's new life lessons, and we're constantly on a journey of discovery. The grace and humility and compassion are huge, and holding that can help us neutralize and alchemize energies and feel at oneness, feel in wholeness, feel in a sense of awe and wonder and gratitude and appreciation for the totality of life, of mingling and mixing and combining and dancing harmoniously with both light and dark as all exists. Angel cards are vulnerability and aspiration. And aspiration is asking you to set your sights higher, to go even bigger, to demand more, to ask the universe for more. Ask and you shall receive, Abraham Hicks. Stop settling for the mediocre, aim for the superb. Stretch to fulfill your potential and hold mighty visions. Ask for help for the angels and they from the angels, and they will guide and inspire you to raise your consciousness and live at a higher level. Let your spirit soar and aim for the divine. The affirmation says, I aspire to the great and glorious. And with great power, we can believe, many can hold themselves back from going to their next level out of fear of perceived extra responsibilities or power or demands made on them. Yet it is in holding your truth and authenticity and vulnerability and not shying away from that, just allowing yourself to be real. That is where that true power really does shine. And you can still have it be completely on your own terms. That is your own power of free will and choice. Only the brave and open-hearted dare to allow themselves to be vulnerable, for it requires courage to take down all walls and expose their humanness. Your angel guidance is to become aware of your defense mechanisms which keep you separate from others and the divine. Ask your angels to help you dissolve your masks and barriers so that your fragile true self can emerge like a butterfly from its cocoon. The reward is freedom, love, and a sense of inner safety. So dare to be vulnerable and open. The affirmation says vulnerability is my strength. A while back, I was sat at a cafe and happened to interact with someone who had once been living in my home country, whose wife was from my home country, and who was sharing, as I sat next to him, then psychic experiences and saying they didn't have anyone else to talk to about this, and it was all coming out. It tends to happen when people sit in the field, just why I'm conscious of, when I go out and who I'm around, and I'm picky with energy for a reason. Um, he was sharing how he could see a couple of things about me, that I was holding this white fragile flower in my hand, like one of those that you see in Hawaii, the rare kind of flower. Then I was showing him the star flower that I had on this channel, or like the banner image, and he was like, crying and laughing at the same time that this is the same nuts. And then he also saw this kind of rock with water trying to break down through the middle, going down through the middle of it. And the other day, I was feeling a moment of tension and questioning coming over me in the fullness of my humanity, just having a moment where I could see the doubts, and I asked for a message and sign. And I opened my phone and it popped up an image of with a message written on it of a rock with water pouring down through the center, saying that it all happens through consistency, that you can make your breakthrough when you keep showing up. You stay committed, you stay the course, you remember who you are, you remember what you're here to do, and you trust it with confidence, conviction, and certainty. And know that that's the way, your voice is the way, your visibility is the way, your sign is the way, being authentic and true to yourself, knowing that God's got you, the universe has got you, It's always in your favorite following on from the last video. So from my book today, I was guided to share a post on embodying your creative force, embodying the power of that to express, to share your gifts and your art and your wisdom and your fruit. How it's so important and how there's so many projections placed upon us by society that, you know, if you become an artist, you won't make money, all of these kind of things that you really have to drown out and not pay attention to, especially if you feel like you came here to be an artist, a storyteller, a creator, and to express and to create your lifestyle from you, from your own energetics, being an entrepreneur, being a soulpreneur, and allowing that to fulfill you and sustain you, to enrich you, to be the source of your wealth, your health, your happiness, your success, and everything in the process of me. To know that it's absolutely possible for you and you hold it in consistency and devotion every day. Let me know if this one has resonated with you. Sending you lots of love. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now it's the time to step into my September courses for those frequency upgrades via my Reiki courses. See you soon. Talk to that. Bye.